Geez, it's been a bit since my last video, huh? Yeah, I've been really distracted with the minigames on Hypixel. So, I decided, why not actually dust off my YouTube channel and make a video about that? Now, as you can see, this is a different type of video than I've done before. I'm doing an actual voiceover rather than general commentary, with a proper script and everything! I played a couple random games, and honestly had a blast. After we get through all the games, I'll rank them based on how much fun I had. So, this will be entirely biased. So if you're expecting, your favorite game to show up and me to like it, that's probably not gonna happen. Before we move on, consider subscribing for future content. Now onto the actual video. First game, Quakecraft. I'm gonna be honest, initially I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. What the I played this game mode like once before, like about a week ago. I really didn't remember what to do. Eventually I figured out that you shoot a beam of particles at others with this hoe. Yeah, that sounded wrong to write and say. I ran around for a bit before the game just ended. All in all, it was an okay, quick minigame. Yeah. Next! So, sometimes I can be very smart. And other times, well... Honestly, I thought the category selection screen was the game itself. How do I play this? After that embarrassment, the category was selected. Money it was. I started by making what I thought was a pretty decent coin and felt pretty good at my chances at winning. That was until I attempted to build another coin laying on the first one. I gave up that hopeless effort and started to sift through my inventory for more blocks. I found the new copper blocks and thought they'd be perfect for the coins and the money itself. But since this server is cross-version compatible, not all the blocks that I have available would necessarily work with the other people's games, so I had to find a block that I could actually use.
Alright, so what block can I use?
And settled on some emeralds for the dollars. I sped up the footage for you guys and put better music over it than what I had to build to. Just take a quick listen. Yeah. I noticed someone standing in the corner and found out you could just change the floor. I think that looks much better. I thought changing up the color of one of the coins would make it look like an assorted pile of change rather than just one type of coin. And for the most part, it kinda did the trick. I wanted to make the penny-like coin more bronzy, but I couldn't find a material that I could use or really like. So I just went back to the same block as before. Oh well. And as the clock ticked down, I had this amazing image of what I thought my build would look like in my head. And here's how it actually looked. Yeah, not my best work. Big in mind, I didn't do too poorly, but it certainly wasn't first place worthy. I stuck around to see the other builds, and here are actually a few that I liked.
Okay. Alright, it's pretty okay. A wallet, oh. Ah, I see, someone getting robbed. Alright, that's pretty good. I like that, it's pretty good.
I got 8th place, which isn't last at least.
Alright. What a fun game. Oh, well, apparently not everyone thought it was fun.
Though not everyone felt the same GG attitude. Sad. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of dreading playing paintball. I played it once before, and it was not a lot of fun. It was just a lot of spamming. And, you kind of wonder, how did this game go? It was okay. I spawned in, and it was immediate pandemonium. I got killed as soon as the game started. I was dodging left and right, while also landing multiple shots. Eventually, a player named Free Aqua found a great spot, and was taking us out left and right. Red got ahead, and ended up winning. Paintball was pretty fun, and credit to Free Aqua for coming in first. Too much spam, just like last time. GG. Next. So after that spam fest, I moved on to the next game. The Walls. The Walls. Oh, God. The Walls. The game eventually began after running around the lobby for a bit, and as soon as it did, I rushed for the house. I acquired the crafting table there and headed to the nearby tree. Though someone was already cutting it down, so I felt bad for getting in his way. Scratch that. This is war. My wood. I began digging down, assuming the ores would spread out. I was wrong. I eventually made my way to the actual mining area. For some reason, a patch of iron wouldn't mine for me. I know it wasn't a server lag because I could mine other blocks and even other iron right next to it. Oh well. I found a chest with little to no useful items. I wrote in my notes, dumb rule, and I agree. I made a few too many pickaxes and decided to be charitable. Pay it forward and all that. I found a weird dead end with lights around and decided to start digging. Someone else by the name of Salted Fluff also had the same idea and mined around with me. I shared some iron since it didn't seem like they had much. Man, I guess I'm just on a nice streak. We continued to dig until we both fell into a large underground pocket. It was lined with ores, a few chests, and complete with an enchanting table in the middle. Paying it forward paid off, since Salted shared some XP balls they found. I said my thanks and rushed to mine more iron. I wrote dumb rule again, and I still agree. Gravity hated me for a minute, but I made my way back down. I made some boots for us. They were quicker to the draw, because when I turned, they already had boots. Again, oh well. I made them a chest plate, since they were only missing it to complete their set. So much kindness. I made an axe with the remaining iron I had, and proceeded to enchant it. Bad enchant. We were rapidly approaching the time when the walls would fall, and with 2 more minutes on the clock, I had to move. I dug up and managed to find a few more bits of iron. I was lucky to make myself a chest plate, as well for this upcoming fight. I deposited my trash and made a bow with little effort. Salted was nice enough to throw me more iron, but unfortunately it was only 1. I still appreciated it nonetheless. Soon after the walls fell, I headed up and had this bit of Elite Pro gameplay happen to me. I found where the party was, and began fighting alongside my blue brethren. I was shooting arrows and swinging my axe with valor, landing blows and getting hit in the process. The fight escaped me, and I began searching high and low for the remaining enemies. Another blue got the kill, and we actually won. I met up and celebrated with Salted at the end.
Yay, we won.
I went into another game that I wasn't interested in playing at the time, but the map was still too amazing to pass up. Take a look.
Oh, wow. Holy crap. Damn. That must have took a while to build. Damn.
Amazing stuff, eh? Anyway, next up was PvP run. Pretty dumb game, I have to say. The round started, and I began swinging relentlessly. But turns out I needed to wait. I stopped swinging, and then the game actually started. I died pretty quick. Cheap death. Next. The game began, and it was instant insanity. Ooh, how to use a double jump!
Wow.
I jumped and dodged, but ultimately succumbed to bad parkour. I did play another round, so...
Round 2. Fight!
The second round was off to a great start. I died again. GG. Moving on. I end up playing these games the most for some reason. Well, not just this game, but another like it as well. A lot of these rounds went the same way, so I'll just give the quick recap and highlights of the interesting parts. Here we go. First round. I realized pretty quick that the level balance would be very scuffed.
Oh, Sky Wars. Okay. Default. Yeah. It's because I'm not using money.
Yeah, you fucking tried. After the game started, I instantly died.
Use a... Wow. God damn. Alright. They're not playing around. Okay.
Round 2.
I decided standing around and waiting to die wasn't a smart move, so after the game started, I dove for the chests. I sifted through the chest and found pretty good armor and basic tools. After giving myself XP for no reason, I made my way to the middle. I took someone out, with assistance, and then got hit off the map myself. GG.
Round 3.
The third round went actually pretty good. I really should have grabbed the fishing rod, as I can only imagine what would come in handy.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Eggs were flying as I attempted to hit an OP player. I wanted to be nice in this round, since it worked out for me in the other game, so I threw someone a golden apple, and ran back to my island. I began getting better gear to hold out against my own, but ultimately got killed by an OP kit user.
Alright, GG. Too bad the guy that probably paid for his kit. But I'm not no spoiled sport. No siree.
Round
4.
What the hell is that? Anyway, I dove for the chest once more, and began mining materials as well. Shortly after that, I exited my hole. I noticed people dying and letting gravity do their thinking. At some point, all but 2 players were left, myself and another. The other player rushed towards me, threw a pearl, and began striking at me in my direction. I wasn't going to stand for it, so I did the only thing I could think to do. I knocked him off with steak. A big GG on that one. I chose not to push my luck and proceeded to the next game with that dub under my belt. I'm sure this game will be a quick one. Yeah, so that was a fucking lie. I'll be honest, this is just the same game I just played, but an OP version. However, it was a lot more enjoyable than that one, so I decided to play for a while. Again, I'll just give the highlights and touch on the small notable bits. Here we go. First round. I had one reaction to the start of this game.
Okay, this is intense.
Someone immediately attempted to come over. However, another warrior was taking shots at them, so they left, and I damn near GG'd myself. Woof. I made my way to the center island and started shooting. Being a bad shot was tiresome, so I went with the melee approach instead. I almost won my first game, but ultimately succumbed to another sword.
GG.
Next round. The second round started, and I opened chests and began mining. I got taken out pretty quick, though, so moved on.
Motherfucker.
GG. Yeah. Third round. Instant explosions. I was slaying left and right, but got memed.
Oh, you
The fourth round. Yeet! Let's win this. To the middle we go. Oh, never mind, okay. Fifth round. I'm a pro PvP player. I decided to immediately head to the middle, but when it came time to fight, I panicked and used everything but an axe and a sword. GG. The sixth round. I did the same thing as last time and headed to the middle. This time I actually got to a chest in the middle, but it had nothing of value. I started hacking away at players and got a few kills. Almost had another kill, but I was first to pop. Next round. The seventh round started, and I was firing at players, and actually managed to hit somebody off their bridge. I was being taunted, so I was going to switch to another item. I was still holding down the aim button, so I threw a potion. Only the best plays. After that big brain move, I fired more shots until someone pearled over and knocked me into Narnia. Instead of moving on immediately again, I decided to spectate the person who killed me. That was short-lived. GG.
Oh, well, you done fucked it, so...
The eighth round. I went fishing, then died. Next. The ninth round. I started with a really bad chest. I should have taken that sign because it was pretty much instant death. I spectated the player that I got dead by. Their name was Heartful, but despite this, they were ruthless. They actually gathered my head for some reason. Heartful made their way to the center and began facing off against two players.
Alright, let's see if you win this. Heartful.
They were eventually surrounded, and it seemed to be the end. Ultimately, what took Heartful wasn't a player, but parkour. GG, Heartful. You played your heart out. Please don't click. The 10th round. I was going to stop here, but I wanted one more round for some reason. I'm glad I did, because I met the Chicken Man. The final round began like any other. I gathered my items and proceeded to go fishing again, this time succeeding in actually knocking someone off. That's when I encountered it. After being stared down, I made my way to the neighboring island. It showed up again, and left as soon as it arrived. I was trying to appease it with diamonds. I went to the middle island, but then it was just me and it left. We faced off. Wow, really, Train? Really? You gotta do this right now. Okay. It was me and it left. We faced off. It used a bow, and I an axe. It was a close fight, but the winner was the chicken. I have no idea what was happening either, so I moved on to the last game. After all that excitement, I wanted to leave this video off on a chiller note. I selected another random game for the end, and ended up getting murder mysteries once more. It was fate, I thought, since I already passed it up the first time. So, murder mystery it was.
Whatever, sure.
I noticed something, however.
Oh, look at that. I'm a girl. Alright.
When the game began, I sought after my first target. After separating their souls from their bodies, I hopped on the ski lift and searched for my next one. However, I was also being hunted, and someone got the best of me in the end. I decided leaving the video there would kind of leave a sour taste, so I decided to play another round. Just one more. Spawned in, and people died like it was going out of style. My target changed at least 3 times, but it stopped on someone finally. I managed to freak someone out, so that was fun. Shortly after, I found my target, but in a cruel twist of irony, they stabbed me first.
Oh.
Oh well, it was an ironic way to end, but I'll take it. Those were all the games I played for this video. And I have to say, not a single one was really truly bad. Here's my biased ranking. See? I didn't forget. Number 9, PvP run, dumb and lame. Number 8, Quakecraft, shoot and run. Number 7, murder mystery. I'm sure this is fun for a certain audience. I'm just not that certain audience. Number 6, paintball, spam. Number 5, bow spleef, skill gap, but still okay. Number 4, build battle. A cool way to kill 5 minutes and then feel bad. Number 3, the walls.
It alright.
Number 2, Sky Wars. Just an inferior version of number 1. Number 1, OP Sky Wars. This game was a lot of fun. It's really what the original Sky Wars should be. It's not too skill gappy, but I can see how kit players are still, OP. And, it's still got that going for it, but, all in all, these games are pretty good. See, entirely biased. I'll most likely upload a video whenever I want to now, rather than every day or every week. I want to do big videos like this instead of simple little videos, so the time of development has increased. I think you guys will be happy with the results anyway. Have a good one. Bye!
Subscribble.